fucked up payment. I really wear this shit for life, ain't no changing. He in this for the love, still tryna be famous. I ride same life.
Fuck, this video's gonna be a banger, bro. I'm so excited.
It's like we meet and we're already like friends, you know?
Dude, that's what I was trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
people say that about the twins. They're like Lex said that. Like,
Yeah.
Lex was like, bro, I've really known this guy for 18 hours, already seen his butt cheeks. I'm like, what the f? But it's like,
Exactly.
when you connect with someone like that,
Yeah.
it really does get like that.
I may have not seen his ass cheeks yet, but hey, hey, we're still close as of now.
Yeah. All right. The question I want to ask is, yeah, you bought that Porsche with your own money when you were 16. Like, how did that feel like as a 16-year-old? Because I'm not even 16 anymore. I'm 17 now. So
Yeah.
me going back and thinking like, damn, if I had a Porsche or just my own car that I bought with my own money,
Yeah.
at 16, I would have been like, yeah, I'm the shit, bro.
So, real quick correction, like a little tiny correction. I was 17 when I bought that car. I just want to make sure you guys know that. But overall, it was a great feeling, man. Like I said, the milestones are amazing, especially when it's something that you want so bad. And for me personally, cars are like a big motivator. So, for example, like every car that I have, like, or that I've purchased, I've had a picture of that car. Like, let's say a few months back, a year back, I took pictures of that car. I took screenshots of the car, of it on different websites and stuff. So it's definitely something that was in my head that drove me forward. And I would be honest, man, it's amazing. It's a great feeling, and it really does like boost your ego. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. You feel like this. At the end of the day, if you have bad habits that are like mentally holding you back, and you have bad habits that deep down kind of like crumble you to the ground, then no car or no piece of clothing, no physique is gonna make you feel like on top of the world. What's going to make you feel like that is locking in the good habits. And that's what I had to realize. Take a step back, look at my self-improvement, think about the things that maybe I was doing that I wasn't telling people about, smoking, like fucking jack, like all these different things that we all struggle with as young men. Those things will really ruin your self-confidence, regardless if you have the car or this or that. So just work on your self-development, and then the success will follow. And with the success comes all the cool shit. But it's nothing deeper than that. What's really deep is like the self-improvement with yourself, and honestly conquering your own mind and your own self. That's really the biggest accomplishment, I'll say.
So you did go to the Young LA, not the block party, but the after party that only Young LA athletes got invited to, and you had to get invited to that shit.
I'll make a quick correction. We actually had my boy, not my boy. He's not my boy, but I know someone that snuck in because the gates were wide open. So you just had to know the address, and you just walk in, say you're from Young LA, you're chilling. So there was one person that I know that wasn't supposed to be there.
Hey, but
yeah.
Weren't
you
weren't you on Young LA at the time?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like you were actually on the team.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So yeah, how did that feel, bro? Like being there so you were 16.
I was
when you were at the party.
So I was 16 at the first one, 17 at the second one, I believe.
The first one, that was like the first. Yeah, I remember you took a picture with Mike and Chris, and you were like, and they're like flexing shit.
Yeah.
Bro, when I first saw that, I was like, bro, this motherfucker. Because like putting it into perspective, like if I was 16, let alone doing what he was doing already, 16, the youngest athlete on Young LA, I feel like people overlook that. I feel like people think you just say that just to exaggerate.
No, I was.
Like, weren't you the youngest to ever join?
Well, I was the youngest to join, and then like Eric, I don't know.
Yeah, Eric, bro, that kid's like 14 on Young LA.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
People like him came along, and obviously he was a lot younger than 16, right? So that was an exception, but at the time I was the youngest to ever join, for sure.
When you got on Young LA, like, how did you feel? What did you tell your parents? Like, what was going through your head when you're like, damn, like, I have a code at Young LA? Like, that's how I'd feel if I was on BD. So yeah, like me being on BD, just in general, whether that's in a couple years or a couple months, would be insane. Just to be able to say like, yo, I'm on BD, I have a code, like use code Kai or use code some blah blah blah, and it's my code. That would be astonishing to me. So how did that feel being on Young LA, a brand that's even bigger than BD?
Dude, that was the one thing that I aspired for so hard. Every single video that I made was to get on Young LA. I was watching guys like Gabe Dutch, Sush, and that's all I cared about, dude. Like I wanted to live their life, similar to the shoes he's in right now, and aspiring towards that, dude. That's all I fucking wanted. So when I did get there, it was the most amazing feeling of my fucking life, dude. Like, because you don't really know the game until you're in it. But like before you know it, like obviously all you see is the highlights, and all you see is like people winning and people having fun. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of that too as well. So when I first joined, dude, it was sunshine and rainbows. I remember going downstairs telling my parents, they were tripping out, and it was just amazing, dude. I can't, like, honestly thinking about it now, because I don't think about it a lot, it can make me emotional for sure, because I just wanted that shit, thought about it so fucking much. And like with sponsorships, sometimes unless you really, so I'll break it down how actually I got on real quick. So real quick, kind of summary of how I got on. I would text Young LA every few months, you know, kind of give them my stats, give them my analytics, say I can do this and that, basically tell them like, just trust me, like just invest in me or whatever. And they'd always be like, give me the same answer they give everyone else. Oh, okay, we'll look into it, we'll let you know. You know, they say that to everyone. One day I decided to hit up Sush, but I didn't say anything about sponsorships. I literally just texted Sush after months of trying, and I said, Sush, please. That's all I said. I said, Sush, please. That's it. And then he said, I don't know what he said. I think he said, I got you. And then a few days later, they hit me up saying, I'm on the team. So that was the trippiest thing ever, dude. I literally just said, Sush, please, and that was it. For it to come true after like all the work you put in, and seeing that like come to fruition, it was an amazing feeling for sure. Yeah, especially being that young and accomplishing something like that was amazing.
If you guys don't know Damien, I'll link all his socials in like the bio and shit, but he's been in the game for like years now, and he's been through trial and error with not just fitness and not just like building muscle, but like building a business and coaching and all that. Like, another thing I wanted to ask was, what was the clothing brand that you and your homie?
So Dystopia Athletic Club,
yeah, and then the lifting club. You had like a low key a lot of athletes on that, and that was kind of your own thing.
Vitality Club.
Vitality Club, and then Dystopia and the Vitality Club. That's So Dystopia was the clothing brand you and your homie started, and isn't that still going? It's just kind of your homies now.
So that's not a thing anymore, but that's my best friend. One of my best friends. His name is Junior. We had the clothing brand before. It was doing really good. We were ripping on TikTok Shop. Like, I remember we did had a 20K month, like immediately once we went on TikTok Shop. Obviously not all of that is profit, but when you're just grinding something with your boy and you like are just having fun, right? Driving out to the beach to do shoots and literally just having fun with it. An amazing feeling, you know? So all my eggs were in that basket when it comes to growing that business. But what I will say is like sometimes things don't completely work out in terms of numbers. Basically, I asked for equity in the company, and he didn't want to give it up. And he actually regrets it to this day because I think the company would be a lot bigger now. We were
like look what you're at now, bro.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
your own company and
things
your
happen
own
for
stuff.
a reason, for sure. But like we were talking to Marshall Cruz about it. Marshall Cruz like loved Dystopia. Like he was really on board with it and everything. He was gonna help us grow it and all that. So do you know Marshall Cruz?
No.
Okay. But do you know Tame Psychotic?
No.
Okay.
I know a lot, bro, but I don't know that. Like I don't know the niche people.
You know Marshall Cruz, bro. I swear. He's on Zoo Coach. We're not gonna get into that. So basically, with Dystopia, man, like kind of a quick kind of summary of that. Numbers didn't work and everything. It was such an amazing time building that, bro. Like honestly, if you guys like are trying to build a clothing brand, it's not gonna be the best to actually make profit. There's a lot of reinvestment, a lot of risk that you have to make with capital. But the thing is, it's so fucking fun. If you have like a good group of people around you, that company, it's gonna be so fucking fun to do shoots, right? Fucking make the clothes. Like it's such an amazing process. Dude.
Yeah, because that's like your guys' own brand. Like it's crazy to even own like a clothing, like an official clothing brand, whether you're up there or not.
Yeah,
like 1,000 followers or 20,000. It's like no matter what you have, that's your clothing brand. Like that's you and your homie's clothing brand. So it's like, yo, this idea, like ideas and shit.
Right here.
Bro, honest, I was thinking of buying some like when you first started it because you were really like involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, I was like 14, so I was like, damn, I can't really buy that shit.
Yeah,
but back to Vitality Club, I saw that and I was like, damn, like I think this is gonna take off because you had like
Timothy Lee.
Lee. I saw
Nat, you know Nat.
Yeah, the girl.
Nat.
And then what?
Faith. Wait, no, not Faith. Faith Ordway. Oh shit. What's her name?
Let's show.
L Marie.
You had her. Oh wait, you did, right? Or like you're about to?
No,
you had her
on it, yeah.
Bro,
I was pimping, bro. I was pimping these influencers, bro.
Bro, she has like 1.3 mil now.
Yeah,
and she's like, she's up there.
Up there. Yeah. Like,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bro.
I knew.
I was trapping, bro.
Yeah, low key. What's that guy's name? Like the light skinned dude that like would
post the Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi. Bro, his physique was crazy. Yeah. So yeah, basically what I wanted to ask with all those people that like are about it too, like the same mindset as you. What really stopped that from taking off?
In theory, it sounds like such a good idea. I would say there's two main factors that held it back. Number one was like myself. I remember being at the time, I was super bulked up.
You were, bro, back then. You were low-key bulky, bro.
I was hella bulky.
But hey, that put on a lot of size.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But like one thing to say about that, like real quick, if you're making social media, you have to make sure that you're on point, right? If you want to promote something, if you want to teach something, you have to make sure that you're walking the talk, you know?
Yeah.
So that's, I would say, number one. Like maybe like people saw that, maybe they didn't take it seriously because like even me, dude, the leader of it, right? It didn't look like these like guys like Malachi and shit. Although like, yeah, I was like, although I did look good under all the fat, I wasn't there yet. physically, also mentally too, and even my habits, like deep down. Although that may have not correlated to the business itself.
No, that does add on to you
does.
as a person.
Exactly. All those little factors,
The little
right? Everything
small bad habits. You're like, nah, bro, this is gonna affect nothing. It really affects like your entire life.
So that's number one. Number two is the business model itself. It sounds amazing. So I'll break it down. So pretty much I had like 12 other influencers really pop in. Basically, they all had their programs, and the whole idea was like, hey, if you join Vitality Club, you'll have access to all of these people's programs for a really, really good price. I think it was like $60 or something. So that's like amazing.
Yeah, it was
deal.
okay. Well, it wasn't even that expensive when I saw it, bro.
Not at all.
People honestly overlooked that.
Yeah,
the amount of people you had on there with the amount of like Malachi, the way he trained, the way you trained, the way everyone, the girls trained too, like the way everyone trained differently. Yeah, it was so much value for like, bro, it wasn't even that expensive.
Yeah, so honestly, I think like there's 270 people in there, so you can do the math. A little bit of money, but it's not reoccurring, right? So
they paid once. It was a one-time.
It's a one-time payment.
Yeah.
So, what I'm trying to say is like with that business model, the reason why it didn't really succeed is because when people buy into fitness, they're not buying into 8 different programs. They're buying into a transformation for themselves. So that being said, fitness is an emotional buy. People will spend a lot of money for coaching in different programs if they can trust you and actually believe that you can get them to where they want to be. So if you just give them a laundry list of different shit, like, hey, they can find that anywhere else. They can find C-Bum's workout on YouTube, this or that.
Yeah, like C-Bum's daily routine. Like, I'm gonna wake up when C-Bum wakes up and eat what C-Bum eats, but at the end, like, that's not gonna get you to where C-Bum is.
Yeah, so I would say it's a little bit of like the overwhelming amount of knowledge, because if you give people 8 programs, they're not, I mean, yes, they'll be able to pick their favorite influencer, but at the end of the day, people just want someone to like sort of, in quotes, hold their hand, keep them accountable and show them how to actually execute. So that's why even just offering my own program, just like my single own program, did a lot better, because people are buying into me. They're buying into their personal brand. They're not buying into a bunch of different people that they may, not care about too much. So that's like another thing too. But it was really dope. I thought it was a good idea. But you try and you learn. Obviously, I didn't lose anything. I made some money. I helped Timothy Lee make.
Bro, he's big. He's low-key. He's big now. Like not size, but like fame wise, like he's up there. He's on BD still, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like
dude, that's someone that is he natural?
I don't think, no, he's not.
I was gonna say, bro, no way.
But for example, bro, like obviously, like it was trial and error, but like even Timothy Lee, like I helped him make like 400 in a day with Vitality Club. This is like me not like trying to say he's broke or pocket watching, but I'm just trying to say like things that you think about can actually become something and help people, not only yourself. So for example, bro, like he was just going to school, super young kid at the time. He didn't have money to go like get on the bus, but he promoted Vitality Club. We made it work, and he made $400 in a day. And I actually pay him a little bit early so that he can pay for the bus and do what he got to do, bro. So it's cool how shit can work out just from your passion, What do you think it is that drives you to do more when there's people, and 90% of people are so satisfied being mediocre?
Is that like I've been mediocre for so long, and I'm not satisfied with that. Like some people are like they're okay with working a 9 to 5 and then making like a couple thousand a month to be able to buy like a nice apartment, but that's it. Like they don't want more. I don't get how people just don't want more. It's just like when really skinny people or really overweight people look in the mirror every day and they're like, nah, it's cool. Like I'm so underweight, it's cool. Or like, damn, I'm fat as shit, cool.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you okay with that? Exactly. But then I know most people aren't okay with it, but they just don't know where to start.
From what I'm hearing from you, it sounds like there's just something that's like innate in you.
I don't want to say like, oh, there's a fire inside me, but it kind of is like, not like there's a fire inside me for more.
Exactly.
It's like I've lived mediocre my whole life. Like, like not living bill to bill. Yeah. Getting things I wanted at the in the moment, like, oh, I want this, want that, and it's like cool. I got it handed to me, but it wasn't never like a car. It was never like what some kids get to this day, like 20,000, 30,000 cars for free from their parents. Like, cool, their parents are able to do that, but you didn't earn that car. You didn't do anything to earn that car. That's not your car.
I know kids that are given hundreds of thousands of dollars to start day trading and shit, bro.
Exactly, bro. Being the most humble, I'm going to be somewhere in 1 year.
100%.
I don't know where I'm going to be on BD or on some bigger brand or not sponsored at all. I'm going to be somewhere in going to be somewhere in 1 year, bro.
Clip that, you guys. Everything is a risk, but what isn't a risk is your own person, right? So who's to say that what I'm doing right now is going to last forever? But what I do know is going to last forever is my work ethic, the same work ethic I had in skateboarding, the same work ethic I had to be one of the best filmers at 14-year-old, the same work ethic I had to get on Young LA at 16, right? And of course, it's my ego talking, but I'm being dead serious. I have zero doubt in my mind that I will make it regardless of what. Don't get me wrong. When I say I have zero doubt, I'm lying, right? I do have a little bit of maybe a doubt, a little bit of scared or being timid about the future itself. That's normal. You should feel that. But at the same time, right, I know that I can rely on myself because the work ethic is there. And as long as that you put the steps in every single day and you do the work that is undeniable for you to actually achieve success, you're going to get there, And that's the same fire I feel in him right now, too. That sounds okay. That's the same fire I see in him right now. So
Bro.
that's all it takes, because it doesn't matter.
Oh my
Everything's
God.
risky, as you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you have to get uncomfortable. You have to be the person that is willing to, like I said, just get uncomfortable and take those risks. That's the only way you'll get there, If not, you'll never know what could have been.
When it comes to the future, bro, I'm terrified. Like, I don't want to be 21, but I'm not going to be 21 for a long time. So I have a long time to figure it out.
Yeah.
And right now, for me, is the best time to figure it out because this 1 year, once I'm 18, I'm going to be a real adult. So I'm going to, whether I have it figured out or not, I'm going to start having to pay bills. I'm going to start having to do this and that. And I know I'm going to have to do that because that's what I want to do. But also, like how my parents are, I know by the time I'm 18, if I don't have something going, they're going to, my mom would never kick me out. My dad would never kick me out, but my dad would be like, "Hey, you gotta do some shit in your life. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do?" I know that no matter what the happens in a year, I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna do something.
That's what you truly need, regardless of who you work with. Like, exactly. Yes, I think that's a good way to wrap it up right there. Now,
Yeah, bro.
definitely had a great conversation, my boy Kai. Bro, it was amazing night, bro. Amazing lift, and we'll definitely catch up again soon, bro.
No,
Get another
for
lift.
sure, bro.
You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'm not too sure what clips I'll use. We'll figure it out. That one's good.
Yeah, bro. We look film like the same exact things.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably send you clips. You'll probably send me clips.
Yeah.
Or
Different
you don't
angles.
you don't gotta send me clips. I kind of honestly, for this YouTube video, I have 5 subscribers. Like, I want to make this my own. But then later, once we get that going, maybe.
Yeah, got you.